Hi, this is Lisa with Holland Designs Crochet. Today I'm working on a newborn size of my Petite waffle stitch baby cardigan, and it's quite a beautiful subtle texture, but you can see that waffle sort of texture, and it is reversible, so both sides of the fabric are identical. And for the sample I am using this particular yarn, Berta, and this is a wool and cotton blend, so it's not too stretchy, but it's quite nice to try something different. And it does say DK on this particular yarn, but it is more like a sport weight or a finer yarn. The pattern calls for sport weight or size 2. So I'm using an F hook as well for the sample, and I've gotten the back and the 2 half fronts done, and you can see I've reversed my shaping for left and right front pieces. And basically what I'm going to do now, after I have made my back and my 2 front pieces, I'm going to assemble them just with whip stitch by making seams at the shoulders, and I'll also do seams at the sides. And so the way that this particular pattern is designed, it is a made to measure pattern, so you just use a measuring tape to get the measurements you want. The size chart provides standard measurements for newborn up to 12 to 18 months. And so my back piece was the correct width and height that I wanted it to be. And then the half fronts were half the width of the back piece and the same height from the bottom to the top. And then there's an extra shoulder piece here, a few extra rows. I think it's 4 extra rows, and that becomes the shoulder section. So if you just look at this, you can see obviously this one is taller. This half front is taller than the back piece. But that's exactly the way we want it to be, because essentially this shoulder piece gets attached, and then it folds up for a shoulder, and then you match up the bottom ends here, and so the sides. So this just becomes a nice shoulder, and the seam is at the back of the shoulder. So I'm going to assemble these now, and I'll show you what it looks like when I've got them completed. I'm just using a yarn needle and whip stitch to do that. So I've finished sewing this shoulder seam here with whip stitch, and now the next step will be to simply match up the bottom edges. So you could use a stitch marker or something to pin them together if you wanted to. And once you match that up, you're going to create a side seam, and you want to know how far to sew this side and still leave enough room for the armhole depth, for the armhole opening. And so for this particular size, which is newborn, it's 3.25 inches approximately for the armhole depth for a standard newborn size. So I'm just going to essentially mark that as well. I could use a stitch marker, or just keep track of that basically, so that I will have the same number of same dimension for both of the armholes on both sides, and approximately 3.25 inches. And so then I'll just sew this side seam again with whip stitch from here down to the bottom, and then again everything will be matched up as far as the bottom measurements, so it'll all line up here, and this shoulder has just folded over, and you can see how the back and the tops now line up. So let me go ahead and finish that, and then I'll show you what it looks like. here's a look at the completed Petite Waffle baby cardigan in size newborn. I made the sleeves, also working back and forth in rows, and the sleeve width here is the upper arm circumference, and then the length, of course, is the sleeve length to underarm. And the nice thing with this pattern is the sleeves themselves are the same width until you get to the last row, and then you have what is called a sleeve cap, which is simply the last row of the sleeves are there's an increase, there's more stitches worked, so that the top end of the sleeve is very easily sewn into that armhole opening, so it's a little bit wider to make sure that it fits very easily. And the sleeves, just lovely. Of course, I did both of those. And I also then added the ribbed edging. This is 3 rounds, working with front post and back post half double crochet, just around the bottom, the fronts, and of course the collar. And then I just added a little button there as well. So it turned out so cute, and it's nice. It's kind of a gender neutral pattern because of the lovely petite waffle texture. Definitely more of a knit look design. So I hope this little demonstration or this little video is helpful for you and gives you some confidence if you're making a sweater and wanting to assemble it, and you can see how easy it is to do.